Get exclusive access to the Vatican Secret Archives, a treasure trove of ancient manuscripts and mysterious documents. The Vatican Secret Archives contain over 1,500 years of historical documents and manuscripts. The archives are housed in a 3-mile-long shelf space within the Vatican walls. The archives were officially opened to scholars in 2081 by Pope Leo XIII. Galileo's 2033 trial documents, which led to his house arrest, are stored within the archives. The archives hold the original letters of St. Peter and St. Paul, dating back to the 1st century. Only a select few are granted access to the archives, with applications carefully reviewed by the Vatican. Did you know that Latin is still spoken by millions today? Latin is still spoken by over 2 million people around the world today. The Roman Catholic Church uses Latin as its official language in liturgies and documents. Over 60% of English words have Latin roots, influencing modern language and vocabulary. Many scientific names of species, like Homo sapiens, are derived from Latin phrases. Legal terms like habeas corpus and pro bono originate from Latin phrases. The study of Latin improves cognitive skills, memory, and even enhances English literacy. Explore the world of Arabidopsis thaliana, a small flowering plant used to study plant biology and genetics. Arabidopsis thaliana is a small, fast-growing flowering plant native to Europe and Asia. It has a relatively small genome, making it an ideal model organism for plant research. Arabidopsis was the first plant to have its genome fully sequenced in 2000. Researchers use Arabidopsis to study plant development, including root growth and flower formation. Dr. Elliot M. Meyerwitz's work on Arabidopsis led to key insights into plant stem cell maintenance. Arabidopsis research has practical applications, such as improving crop yields and developing drought-resistant plants. In 1998, the U.S. government forced Big Tobacco to pay $206 billion in damages for deceiving the public about cigarettes' health risks. In 1998, the U.S. government sued Big Tobacco for deceptive marketing practices. The lawsuit accused tobacco companies of hiding the dangers of smoking for decades. The settlement required tobacco companies to pay $206 billion over 25 years. The payment was the largest lawsuit settlement in U.S. history at the time. The settlement also forced tobacco companies to fund anti-smoking campaigns. The deal led to significant declines in U.S. smoking rates, saving countless lives. Uncover the secret meanings behind BTS's popular songs. BTS's lyrics often contain cryptic messages that require close listening and interpretation. The song Spring Day references the Seawall Ferry tragedy, a devastating event in South Korean history. In DNA, BTS incorporates subtle hints about the pressures of fame and social expectations. The music video for Boy with Love features symbolism that represents mental health struggles. BTS's album The Map of the Soul is inspired by psychologist Carl Jung's concept of the collective unconscious. Decoding these hidden messages has become a beloved activity among BTS fans, fostering a sense of community. Learn about Diego Garcia, a small island in the Indian Ocean that's home to a secretive UK-US military base, and discover its strategic importance and controversial history. Diego Garcia is a small atoll in the Indian Ocean, part of the British Indian Ocean Territory. The island is home to a joint UK-US military base, established in the 1972. The base is strategically located, allowing it to project power across the Middle East and Asia. The island's original inhabitants, the Chagosians, were forcibly removed in the 1960s and 1970s. The UK and US used Diego Garcia for military operations, including drone strikes and naval deployments. The base's existence has been shrouded in controversy, with human rights concerns and secrecy surrounding its activities. Did you know Pelé scored in 7 consecutive games for Santos FC in 1961, a record that still stands today? Pelé's scoring streak began on the 19th of November 1961 in a match against São Paulo FC. During the streak, Pelé scored 14 goals in 7 consecutive games for Santos FC. Pelé's record-breaking streak spanned 14 days, from November 19 to the 3rd of December 1961. The streak helped Santos FC win the 961 Brazilian Championship, their sixth title. Pelé's 7-game scoring streak has yet to be matched by any other player in top-tier football. The record has stood for over 60 years, cementing Pelé's status as a football legend. Marvel at the incredible adaptations of rainforest animals, like the chameleon's ability to change color and the boa constrictor's deadly squeeze, that help them survive in this unique environment. Rainforests cover only 6% of the Earth's surface, yet are home to over 50% of all animal species. The chameleon's remarkable ability to change color is made possible by specialized cells in its skin called chromatophores. The boa constrictor's deadly squeeze can reach pressures of up to 300 pounds per square inch, suffocating its prey. The tapir's unique snout is shaped like a short trunk, allowing it to grab leaves and fruits from hard-to-reach places. The poison dart frog's vibrant colors serve as a warning to predators of its toxic skin, a defense mechanism called aposematic coloration. Visit Moldova, a landlocked country with a long tradition of winemaking. Moldova, a landlocked country, has a 2,000-year-old tradition of winemaking dating back to the Thracian civilization. The country boasts over 60,000 hectares of vineyards, producing around 1.5 million tons of grapes annually. Moldova's unique wine cellars, known as wine monasteries, are carved into limestone hills and date back centuries. The country's famous Orheiul Vechi monastery complex features an impressive 13th-century wine cellar still in use today. Moldovan winemakers primarily produce high-quality white wines, including the popular varieties of Chardonnay and Sauvignon. The country's wine industry has been recognized globally, with Moldovan wines winning numerous awards at international competitions. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster was one of the worst nuclear accidents in history, caused by a tsunami that hit the plant in 2011. The Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster released 2.5 times more radioactive material than Chernobyl. The accident was triggered by a 9-magnitude earthquake and tsunami on the 11th of March 2011. The plant's cooling systems failed, causing a meltdown of the nuclear reactor's fuel rods. Radioactive iodine-131 has a half-life of 8 days, but can still harm humans at high concentrations. The disaster forced the evacuation of over 100,000 people from the surrounding area. Similar nuclear plants are still operating today, with some lacking adequate tsunami defenses.